The press conference, Coach Houck, quarterback Dalton Sneed, and safety Reed Miller here with us today. Coach, out of the non-conference season into the conference, you start with a better than historically speaking Sacramento State team. So what do you do this week to get your team focused up for conference play?
Yeah, we obviously coming off a road trip. We were hoping to be 3-0 coming out of that one. Probably it's a tough trip. Probably played well enough to win it and didn't get it quite done. So we'll get back and correct this week and do our thing. We know with Sac State they were picked 2 spots ahead of us in the preseason coaches poll. The guys that in theory should know, have high regard for them. They're again a very veteran, well-coached football team. It's the 4th week in a row we're playing a 5th-year senior starting quarterback, which I don't think I've encountered before. They just keep coming one after another, guys that are talented and understand, and they're going to be hard to fool, and they're going to do things right. So that'll be a challenge. Also, the number of starts on their defensive side of the ball is astounding to me. I was looking at it last night, and they're a veteran group. So again, this week it's going to be our young guys against their veterans, and we'll see if we can get a W.
Questions? Would you evaluate the first 3 weeks where your team's at?
We're doing some good things. Ultimately, Sean, we get a chance to spend time together. We're 2-1. We want to be 3-0, but certainly we don't want to be 0-3. So we've done some good things, and we just need to continue to improve. And as we get into conference play, we want to play our best game.
The way that game went down the stretch coming into this week, is there a different approach that you use with your team in terms of helping them mentally kind of overcome what happened this past Saturday and get ready for conference play?
No, I don't think we have a mentally weak team. I think early in that game showed we were pretty mentally tough. The conditions were rough. Down 14-0. Our defense played great after play 2 and play 3. They didn't do anything really after that until the very last throw. So, I think we've got a pretty mentally tough team.
Is there a different mindset that it takes when you open a Big Sky Conference play?
Well, I think conference games are bigger, no matter who you play in the non-conference schedule. I mean, our goal is to win every game, but I think conference games are big because we're playing for something in terms of a championship.
You mentioned all those starts on defense. Jody and that staff, they basically rolled out freshmen and sophomores a couple of years ago. Now those guys are juniors and seniors. What do you think of that strategy? How does that contribute to have so many veterans?
Well, I mean, I don't have a great handle on what happened here 2 years ago, but it was a blowout. So those roles are now reversed. I hope they don't beat us like we beat them 2 years ago.
What does it they have done well in this first stretch? I know you played well with San Diego State, a team you know well. What have they seen from them?
They're well coached first. They're physically mature, so they hold up physically. Their scheme's great. I mean, they're solid in everything they do, offense, defense, special teams, and then they've got good athletes. So, they're just kind of a complete team.
Bobby, did you have any crossover with Kevin Thompson when he was at
Yeah, oh yeah, Kevin played for us. We recruited him, and his freshman year he actually redshirted. But yeah, we Rosie recruited Kevin, and obviously I helped with that. And I've been at his home and all that. So yeah.
He's a dual threat guy. He throws it down the field really well, but also is really athletic. What sort of challenges does he present in defense?
Well, I mean, I can say exactly what you said is right. Exactly what he is. Exactly what he is. He's a good athlete. He's got good speed. He likes to run it. I think that he throws it well. I don't think he gets credit for being as good a thrower as he is because he is a good athlete. And, he likes to run it. sees the read zone stuff. He didn't make too many mistakes on the read stuff. So, you know, he's doing, you know, it was fun kind of to see a guy, you know, and watch him on film in the prep time we had yesterday and this morning, and see how he's evolved as a player. I'm proud of him for becoming the player he is.
When it comes to conference play, teams you know the Griz have played year in and year out, how far back do you go with film? Like, will you look at that game from 2 years ago, or not really?
No.
Reed, how do you evaluate how the defense played? Like Coach said, other than a couple of plays, you thought you guys played great. How do you evaluate the way the defense looks this week?
Well, I mean, that's in the past. I mean, obviously, we played well, like Coach said, up until the last throw. But obviously, we're going to look at the film and see in the ways we can improve.
Reed, Sac State runs so much RPO. What sort of pressure does that put on a guy playing safety?
Well, anytime you play a dual threat quarterback, it puts pressure on the whole defense. But like Coach said, you know, the quarterback, he's good. He can throw it and he can run.
After Western Illinois gets out to a quick start like that, how does the defense come together to, you know, say, okay, that happened, but we're going to put it behind us and we're going to move on?
Yeah, I mean, we stayed calm on the sideline. That's, you know, Coach Houck stayed calm. He told us to stay calm, and I think that's the biggest thing. If you start worrying early in the game, you know, the game's not going to go well. So just, you know, staying calm and go to the game plan what the coaches teach us throughout the week.
Dalton, did you get much of a chance to look at Sac State's defense?
I haven't yet, no.
Last year they led the league in sacks, so I mean, obviously that's a stat that stands out. How do you think you guys have handled the pass rush so far, and what's the next step in terms of improving against teams with good pass rush?
I think that the offense line is just consecutively getting better. They're getting better each week. You know, we have guys up there who have Cy Sermon got his first start at guard last week, and since hasn't played offense line since high school, and he did a terrific job. So we're only going to get better up front. They have a great D line. We all have our hands full with them, so we'll see how it goes.
Dalton, now 3 weeks into being a quarterback of this team, do you feel like you're in a certain rhythm and a flow season as the season has gone on into what you're doing?
I think we're clicking a little bit in some areas. There's a lot of stuff we need to work on. Offense was pretty sloppy at times this past week, so we'll get it cleaned up, and like I said, you know, it's continue to get better.
What's kind of the attitude of the team after that game? Where there was so much good that happened, but then at the end, the scoreboard didn't the way you wanted. What was kind of the mindset of the team coming out of that?
It's a heartbreaker. You're winning with 5 minutes left. So I feel that we just need to be better. You know, not turn the ball over, not put the ball on the ground. And that starts with the quarterback. You know, I turn the ball over too many times, and that falls into their hands, and they get momentum going. So, you know, the only thing I got to say is just got to get better.
Dalton, you and Reed are both kind of new to the conference. I guess how much are you looking forward to, you know, facing some conference opponents?
I'm just ready to go out there again and get the offense going. Like Coach said, it's the most important game of the week. So conference play is starting up. Looking forward to get out there to play a real conference opponent.
Coach, with CJ Cox on your staff, do you use that as a guy who has been at Sac State the last couple of years to help evaluate personnel?
Yeah, certainly we can get some, with CJ having been there, he knows their personnel well. They have almost all of them back, so he knows a lot of their guys very well, and that'll help. We know some of their strengths and weaknesses, but I'm not sure it's significant in terms of the outcome of the game. It'll help a little bit in game planning.
What have you thought of the job CJ's done with working with the corner so far?
He's done a good job. They're playing well.
Coach, North Texas versus Arkansas, the fake punt return. Did you see it?
I did. Yeah, I did see it actually. Yeah.
Are you preparing your guys for anything like that? Any kind of?
Yeah, we're going to hit him if he doesn't fair catch. No, it's a good question. It's a good answer too, right?
There's a lot of people excited this week about Dave Dickinson being back, and that. What are your kind of thoughts on bringing that in and the throwbacks and everything?
Well, you know, we got to go play. A lot of that's for everybody else, but it's going to be great to have Dave here. I mean, he's just such a great guy and one of the pillars of Grizzly football. And you know, with him coaching in the CFL and us coaching down here, we don't get to see as much of each other as we have over the years. I mean, he came to Vegas and visited us one time. I think that's the last time I saw him. We stay in touch. So, you know, personally, I'm looking forward to seeing him. I know a bunch of our coaches are. We're old friends, so it'll be fun having him here. And I just think it's really cool that he's able to make it work. I mean, it's significant for a head coach in the Canadian Football League to come down here for a game. I mean, that's not lost on anybody.
Hey, Coach, late in the game, early fourth quarter, it was a fourth down that you like to go for rather than attempt a field goal. Why do it in that situation in the future? Is that something that you would do again, go for it on fourth?
Yeah, I don't like field goals much when we're down in there, and you know, unless we need it to tie or go ahead. So that's something we're probably going to do. And if you don't get it, you know, the defense has good field position. So we'd just be better if we get it, obviously.
Reed, you've been around some pretty good football the last few years. What do you like about this defense? What does this defense do that kind of strikes you? You know, from your experience in college football, what this defense is good at?
We all play hard. You know, that's you know, Coach Bear. We play hard for each other. You know, it's a fun defense to play in, and it's organized chaos. That's the best way I can explain it.
Reed, if you were still at Arkansas, would you have lit that kid up?
Well, he didn't fair catch it, so I probably would have tried to tackle him. Yeah.
We don't tackle the punt returner here either. We're gonna.
Bobby, now that the non-conference schedule is wrapped up, what do you think of just the logistics of the scheduling? Two Missouri Valley teams. What do you think of the matchups you have?
You know, I kind of always go back to I lean on the statement that scheduling's hard with our league being as spread out as it is, and non-conference games are tough to get. Certainly going to Macomb, Illinois is not the easiest trip. I mean, it's a hard trip. I mean, there's a reason why I don't know what they're in the non-conference the last 10 years. There's like 33-2 or something. I don't know. But that was a hard trip. But I don't know. We played good teams. We fared fairly well. You know, this team needs to improve to compete in that type of schedule, but we're holding up.
Do you think the non-conference schedule prepares you really well for this conference slate coming up?
You know, I kind of think that you learn football by playing football, and that's how you get better. So, you know, just going out and playing, I don't think there's any such thing as a bad win or a good loss.
Coach Whitmore, you've been in the coaching circles for a long time. It's a big program. So what does it mean to a program to have a guy inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame?
Oh, in terms of David Steele? Wow. Yeah, that's in our world, that's an enormous honor. I mean, it's the penultimate thing that one can achieve in terms of recognition. I mean, certainly the on-the-field stuff is where it really counts, but to be recognized in that place is a big deal. And, you know, certainly it's huge for Dave and his family, but it's enormous for Grizzly football to be recognized that way.
Anybody else? Thanks, guys.
Thanks. Yep.